One thing we've come to appreciate about Singapore is seeing animals freely sharing the city with us. In this vlog, we're taking you along as we spot some of Singapore's free-roaming animals. Welcome to the Fourcast Diaries. We're a family of 4 originally from the Philippines and now living in Singapore as permanent residents. Some of these encounters are so ordinary for locals, but for us, they're special moments that make us stop and appreciate nature. Look at this pigeon. Seems to be having a little siesta under the warm Singapore sun. They look so comfortable, just walking, flying, and resting wherever they want. Coming from the Philippines, pigeons are also familiar to us, but in some places, birds can be caught, hunted, or even brought home and kept as pets. So seeing pigeons here simply living their lives freely is quite different. But there's something important to remember too. Even though these animals are around us, we shouldn't assume that we can feed them whenever we want. Singapore has strict rules about feeding wildlife in public spaces, and those who break the rules can face fines. Respecting animals doesn't always mean feeding them. Respecting them means not interfering with their natural behavior. And look at this adorable chicken family. We spotted them walking freely near the hospital. Look at the little ones following their family. What's amazing is that people simply walk past them. Nobody tries to catch them or take them home. They're just another little family sharing the space with us. And I think that's really beautiful. People know how to give them their space. And here's another beautiful animal that can freely move around outside, the peacocks. We spotted these beautiful birds in Sentosa, and they are such a sight to see. Look at those feathers. What amazed me most was how comfortable they were just standing there while people passed by. They didn't seem frightened, and people didn't surround them or try to touch them. Everyone simply admired them from a respectful distance. Imagine being able to walk around like this, completely free while people appreciate your beauty without disturbing you. And maybe that's what makes this experience so special. We get to enjoy seeing these beautiful creatures without needing to own them. And these little squirrels, they are everywhere in Singapore. You can spot them in parks, gardens, and even around areas where people are simply sitting and relaxing. We're just sitting quietly and suddenly there goes a squirrel. They just pass by as if we aren't even there. We can't forget the adorable otters. One of our favorite things about seeing them is watching them swim freely. They move through the water, play together, look for food, and go about their day. And we're simply there watching from a distance. We don't need to chase them or interfere. We can just enjoy the moment and let them continue their journey. It's such a beautiful reminder that wildlife can live alongside us when we learn to respect their space. And of course, one of the most common animals you'll see around Singapore, the crows. You'll find them almost everywhere. They fly around, search for food, and go about their daily routine. They may be common, but they are still part of Singapore's wildlife, and just like the others, they have learned to live alongside us. And these are just a few of the animals we've seen roaming freely around Singapore. Each encounter reminds us of something. We don't have to own an animal to appreciate it. We don't have to touch it to love it. And we don't have to bring it home for it to bring us happiness. Sometimes the best way to show kindness to animals is simply to respect their space and let them live freely. Coming from the Philippines, this has given our family a different perspective. Every country has its own way of living and its own challenges. But wherever we are, we can always choose to be more compassionate towards the animals and nature around us. And as parents, we hope our children grow up understanding that this world isn't ours alone. We share it with every living creature around us. And honestly, we enjoy seeing these animals free and seeing how people respect them. Because the most beautiful thing we can give an animal is something very simple: freedom. Thank you for joining us here at the Fourcast Diaries. Until our next vlog, take care everyone, and see you on our next adventure.